Hello everyone, welcome back to another banner reaction. I'm DTM as always, and I have with me a returning friend of the channel. Why don't you introduce yourself, Satoshi?
Hey guys, Satoshi here, and welcome back to another trailer. Thanks DTM for having me as always. I greatly appreciate it. And yeah, how you guys doing?
Yeah, it's always a pleasure having you on, and it's been a while, and we're super excited to see what the new year of FEH has in store. The first, I guess technically the second, Special Heroes banner, and you did see the silhouettes, right?
I did. It looked like Altina on the left, Rip Oblivion, and Hawkeye on the right. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I saw Hawkeye immediately on the right, and on the left, I was really unsure. But people pointed out like the ponytail tied down in like two places, and I was like, okay, I can definitely see Altina now. So, yeah, rip Oblivion's wallet if that turns out to be the case. Do you have any other?
Either.
Do you have any other like predictions or hopes for this one?
I heard there might be engage here, maybe, because everyone's just been saying engage every banner until the right. So if it is engage, I just hope Gold Mary's not here. That's the only character that could bait me at this point.
Yeah, you gotta try to save your orbs, right? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I'm just looking for a skip, hopefully. So
I guess we'll see. Nothing else to do but to get on our way. As always, if you like the content, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell, not only to my channel, but to Satoshi's channel as well. The link to that will be in the description down below. And yeah, let us begin. What?
Oh,
why is it so tree? This is supposed to be a desert. Okay. Nabata.
Oh, this is, yeah.
Yeah. Hawkeye is from Binding Blade, right? I can't remember.
Oh.
Okay, that is totally Altina. That is a really cool hairstyle, actually. I really like that.
I like the art.
Yeah.
Oh, she's an axe. Oh.
With the dual blade axe, of course. Arms of the Three. What? What is that?
Oh, Bulwark 4.
No Vantage 4. Wait a minute.
She probably has it built in, maybe.
I guess, yeah.
Maybe? Or she just doesn't have it at all? Wait. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh.
Wait,
no. She doesn't have it.
Oh, she has some sort of scowl effect, I think.
End of the road.
Okay, interesting.
Oh, that was cool.
Was she flying? I can't tell.
I couldn't.
Whoa, who is this?
I fight
is that
so
Ursula?
Oh, it's Juno.
Oh, stupid. Juno.
I was like, who is this? I don't recognize this person. Ooh, Attack Death Oath 4. That would be pretty nice.
Guard Bearing 4!
Nice. You can finally upgrade your Katria.
That's so true. Oh, God.
For the children.
That
was cool. All right,
yeah, she looks actually really
Hawkeye.
cool. Yeah. I think Hawkeye might be like the Tempest Trial unit. Yeah. Oh, this is Tormod.
Oh.
Ooh, this is... I don't know about you, but I'm liking the art of this so far.
Yeah, I agree. The arts are really nice.
Yeah.
Oh, Speeder as Tempo 3 as the demote? That's kind of nice, actually.
That's really nice, yeah. Hopefully we can get that in the normal
really
actually,
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is a weapon that can... an inheritable weapon that can go through terrain. That's really interesting.
Yeah. Ooh.
Huh.
Alright.
Does that also apply to, like... It's Igrene and, who is it?
Louise. Okay.
Oh, Louise. Oh, Louise.
I haven't played
like,
this game.
I've only played Binding Blade. I have not played Blazing Blade.
Is that a power creep times pulse?
Pulse up. I start turn against... Okay, we'll need to read that, but that's interesting. Can fly... Wait, this is a cav, right? Wait, is this something for calves? Or are they... Wait, is there cav or are they infantry?
I couldn't tell.
Okay, no, they have extra movement somehow. Okay, never mind, it's infantry. Huh.
Oh, now they're a cav.
I mean, yeah, they have extra movement. Oh, so interesting they made Ganuga Gap the far save here. That's an interesting choice.
Yo, Faye goes crazy. Oh, Altina looks so good.
I know.
Oh, she looks amazing, actually.
Yeah. Like, honestly, I think they really knocked it out of the park with the art, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, double red. Oof.
Ooh. Don't worry, it's
No
Juno. No one cares about
colors.
Juno.
Dang. Okay.
Sorry. Yeah.
Damn, that was a low blow.
Sorry. I mean, I'm always a big fan of like these type of banners that are based on regions, right? Like, I really like the Plegia banner. I actually like the Wind Tribe banner a lot. Units notwithstanding, I know you had some choice words about it.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I always like it when like FEH takes inspiration from like regions in the game and applies it to themes. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I'm also a big fan of that too. Just I didn't like how strong Claude was, but that's a different discussion.
Yeah. I mean, that's more of units rather than like theme and alt and stuff.
Yeah.
Even though like when Claude was not that bad, don't tell Oblivion that, or don't tell Satoshi that.
Oh my god. Okay.
All right. Anyways, I'll go ahead and start by reading Arcadian Axis, plural, because Altina's, that's her thing. Accelerate special trigger. Units attack twice, and it's dual phase. A unit can counterattack regardless of foe's range, so she has this encounter built in. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, inflicts attack defense res minus X on foe during combat. X being 20% of unit's res at start of combat plus 5. And that is not capped. Interesting. And also, if foe's attack can trigger foe special, and unit's res is greater than or equal to foe's res plus 5. Inflicts special cooldown count plus 1 on foe before foe's first attack during combat. Okay, so we do have Scowl here. It's not like Winter Byleth Scowl, and it's also based on a res check that is actually on the more restrictive side rather than the easier side, because you have to out-res the foe by 5 in order to get this Scowl. But this Scowl's pretty good, I think. You obviously want to
I think it's pretty good too, because there's not really a lot of units, at least that would pose a threat to like this
Right.
Altina that I feel like would out-res her. So I think it's pretty fine. And then also, at least from what I've noticed, like high defense versus high res is like different. Like people have like 60 something defense, and then people with like a lot of resistance is like 50 something, you know? So I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, I just wonder like when is that res check done? Is it like in combat or is it like a visible check? Because that could like determine a lot. If it's a visible check, obviously you want to run like Stillwater and stuff like that, but like hopefully it's fine and you can run like attack res finish 4 that she has. You don't have to like do some crazy foddering or anything.
Right.
Hold on, let me see if they like tell.
Hopefully.
I mean, it
I
says
can
like
never tell.
it says at the start of combat, or maybe it's during. Oh, we'll get someone to test that out. Vandar, where are you? All right. She comes with a new preference special, Arms of the Three. Not sure where the 3 is coming from. Any lore masters out there? Anyways, when special triggers, boost damage by 40% of units res and reduces and neutralizes foes reduced damage by X% effects from non-special skills. That was in Twin Blades from before. At start of combat, if unit special is ready and unit's res is greater than foe's res, reduce damage from attack during combat and from area effect specials by a percentage equals to the difference between stats times 3 max 30. And that is non-pierceable. So basically, this is Twin Blades plus like Dragon Wall 2 that's unpierceable, basically.
Pretty nice. Pretty decent upgrade compared to Twin Blades. I like it a lot, actually.
Yeah. I mean, this also like frees you up from having to index too much on damage reduction, which is always nice.
Right.
And the fact that this is non-pierceable obviously is a huge boon
Makes it way
because
better. Yeah.
there's a lot of DR piercing right now because of the huge abundance of damage reduction. And so
Literally, Jesus.
yeah. All right,
Then
what
we
else
know what that
does she
does.
have? All right,
Is
we
this
have
our first Bulwark 4?
I think this is yeah, I can only remember Bulwark 3s before. Okay.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, let me go ahead and read this. Foes with range equals 1 cannot move to space. Okay, that's basically standard Bulwark. And obviously it doesn't affect pass. Inflicts attack defense -4 on foe and reduces damage from foe's first attack by 40% during combat. And this includes brave hits and restores 7 HP to unit after combat. Did Bulwark have damage reduction? I don't remember. I don't
No,
think
it did
so.
not. All it had was like the obstruct thing, -4 to whatever 2 stats, and healing. That's it.
Okay. So basically, the difference between this and the attack defense Bulwark 3 is just the damage reduction portion of it.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much. Which I'm kind of a fan of, especially the brave attack version.
Yeah. It's pretty
I
nice.
can already think of like one unit in particular that would want like speed defense Bulwark 4, and that's my Fallen Violet.
Yeah. And that was
so
like
many
my
times where she'll take
first
the first
thought.
hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the second hit, she just gets obliterated, and I'm like, ugh. But
Right.
I need, yeah. But now that Camilla's out, I can just off-source DR piercing, so I don't have to run physical no follow-up. But yeah,
Right.
I think it's decent. Again, B skills are super mega competitive, so we'll just have to like see where this places.
Yeah, like in a vacuum, this would be really good, but I just don't know exactly where would you actually like use this skill. There's very few like front lines that would actually appreciate this compared to something like I don't know Gambit, even NCD or like Guard 4. Like there's just so many B skills. I think this is going to be useful nichely in Summoner's Duels, depending on the map, but yeah, probably nothing of a mainstay.
You know, I 100% agree.
Yeah. It's interesting, though. Again,
More brave hit damage reduction skills we've been getting lately. That's crazy.
Yeah. And we'll need to see whether the res check for the scowl is in combat or visible. Because that would determine a lot. I think it should be visible, but I'm not sure. Again, I have no idea. Someone will comment with a correction. I just know it.
Yeah. As they always do.
Yeah. All right, why don't you go ahead and read Blades of Sands for us?
Alrighty, so Blade of Sands accelerates special trigger cooldown, count -1, so sling. At start of turn, if unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants speed res +6, bonus doubler, and null panic to unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. And then if unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants Omni +5, null follow-up, and deals damage equal to 20% of unit speed, excluding AoE specials.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's full null follow-up too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is basically like legendary Eliwood, but you can like apply it to like every unit within 2 spaces of yourself. Now you don't get the Canto from legendary Eliwood, but I think you get like every other effect as from a support, which is pretty nice.
I believe you do, and then you also get 2 stats going up instead of 1, because I think he just raises attack, right? I think this is speed and res.
I thought he raises attack, speed, and defense.
Does he? I don't remember.
Because I remember only needing to put in res tactic. Okay, maybe I'm misremembering.
Okay, you're probably right then.
I know. I
have more faith that you got it right. For sure.
Yeah.
I think it's a decent weapon.
Yeah, attack speed defense +6 from Vision Arcadius too. Okay, cool. Thank you, Faye.
Okay. I think it's a very decent weapon. I wonder when they'll get to the point where they'll stop saying excluding AoE specials.
I don't think we'll get to that point because there are like true damage effects that do affect AoEs, and so that is like an actually important qualification.
Right.
But yeah, like as for Juno herself, I think she's like okay. I mean, the one thing Legendary Eliwood has over this is that Legendary Eliwood does not require you to have him within 2 spaces of whoever you are trying to support, whereas this one does. In like in as a like sort of like a compensation for that, like obviously you don't have to attack match or make sure the unit you want has the highest attack or have like a dragon, but honestly, like I think this is just okay. I don't think it's like anything too breaking or anything like that. Like, yeah. Because
That's
like
fair.
again, like where would you use this? Right? Are you going to use this in summoners duels? Like if you do, you probably want to like swap the C to guidance and then act as like a guidance beacon. But I just feel like there's a lot better ones. and yeah,
Yeah, that's probably true. I still think this is a decent alternative if you do not have Eliwood, though, for
oh
sure.
yeah, definitely. And in something like Ether Raids, where obviously Eliwood, unless you have young Eliwood, it's locked to win season. Like you can definitely use this as a support and should work pretty
Yeah.
well in Ether Raids. So yeah, I think
Attack, defense, both 4. That's funny.
I'm surprised we haven't gotten that until now.
I
Actually,
think that was the last one we were missing.
wait,
Unless we
really?
get like a defense. Unless we get like a defense res one. I think yeah, that's
Oh
the
my
last
goodness,
one.
that's actually crazy.
Oh no, we don't have like speed defense or
Or speed
speed
res, or
res.
like
Yeah.
yeah, I
Of
think
the existing ones we have tier 4s of them.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, but
Yeah.
yeah, I think she'll probably be best as an ARO support for an Omni tank. So yeah, nothing too out there.
A kind of a crazy difference between her and Altina.
I mean, this one's just like support, right? So yeah.
Oh yeah, your favorite character's coming up next.
Oh yes, Tormod, my favorite character of all of Tellius. Let's go.
In the desert with my friends in the Laguz Emancipation Army. Got it.
And yes, we did see that he has a weapon that allows you to traverse through terrain, which is really interesting. So we have Nabata Beacon Plus. At start of turn, if units within 2 spaces of an ally, grants a unit cannot be slowed down by terrain and desperation to unit for 1 turn. If unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants all stats +4 to unit during combat and deals damage equals to 10% of unit's attack. Okay, so it doesn't give it out to allies. I wonder if there's like some weird niche team comp you can do where you inherit this to like some random red dancer and then have like Brave Crom steal that buff to start like a Cavline train. That's like my first thought.
Really funny. I since like year 1 and 2, I haven't really touched inheritable weapons that much. So I feel pretty scared to judge this, but I'm a big fan of Desperation always, so I
Yeah.
like it a lot already.
Right.
And then the true damage is also nice based on unit's attack.
Yeah.
If I remember, I don't think aside from Arcanes, of course, I don't think there's that many like inheritable plus weapons that have true damage in the attack, if I remember correctly.
I think you're right.
So I
yeah.
think this is great. Yeah, so I think that's pretty good.
Right. I'm trying to think about like which unit would best work in that like Brave Crom's buff stealing idea. Like it would have to be a dancer, like I don't know, Ochi Plumeria or something. I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Oh.
Harmonic Dorothea, but I like her.
Yeah.
I
was about
like her. Well, actually, no, it's just Omni Chill.
right. Or maybe like dual Sigurd, like dancing Sigurd. That
Oh, yeah, you're right.
yeah, that actually might be the play, honestly. Okay, I could sort of see it. I could sort of see it.
Okay, we're cooking. We're
We're
cooking right now.
cooking.
All right.
Don't know what we're cooking, but we're cooking something.
I think Harmonic Defeat would also, because her base weapon is just Omni Chill, if I remember
Right,
correctly,
right.
and her
I think
attack
so, yeah.
stat is at 57
Mm,
for like non-investment at all.
right.
So that could still go up by like a lot if you're a super Dorothea fan.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Igrene and Luis.
I can't believe
Is this? Oh no, this is harmonized, right?
Yes.
They're technically different titles.
Such fun.
Okay, that was what I was confused by. I thought like Igrene was a cav, but no, they're infantry. All right.
Ooh, look at all that.
Why don't you go ahead and read Sandglass Bow for us?
All right, Sandglass Bow. So she has Slaying, effective against flying foes. At start of turn 1, grants special cooldown count -2. Nice. At start of turn, if unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants the following to unit and infantry and armored allies within 2 spaces. Unit cannot be slowed by terrain, and a unit can move 1 extra space as not stack. If unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants attack speed +6 to unit during combat, and deals damage equal to 15% of unit's attack, including when dealing damage with a special triggered before combat. Oh god. And also when special triggers deals damage minus X% of unit speed, X minus units max special cooldown count value times 10 plus 10.
Interesting. Okay. So.
Oh lord. I read the unit cannot be slowed by terrains and unit can move 1 space, and I instantly thought of Summoner Duels. I'm like, oh.
Right, but here's the
Oh.
thing. It only grants it to infantry and armored allies. It doesn't grant it to
That is
calves.
true.
So, like...
I think some infantries could use that pretty well. If I'm good to
Well,
be
that-
honest.
well-
I think there's a couple infantries that could definitely use that well, though.
Right. But, like, the main buff of, like, the being able to pass through terrain is being able to get through trenches, right? Which is mainly
Right.
affecting calves. Like, obviously, if there's, like, some trees, that'll obviously help a lot of the infantry and armored allies. So, like, in those maps, I guess that can work. But, like, infantry units and armor units have guidance already. So, it's not like they need that.
I
Now-
still think it would just combo pretty well with
Right.
Duo Dagger.
Now, the one thing it does give that I think is really cool is the unit can move 1 extra space. Obviously, there are a lot of infantry and armor units that would appreciate that. Like, more mobility for armors is just good overall, and same thing with infantry units. And if you, like, run into a gatekeeper, like, you don't have to worry about them blocking your guidance point. But I don't think it'll be like the tech option that Katie and Lind is. Because, like, Katie and Lind, like, when the map requires her, she like, spikes in usage.
But yeah, she, like, goes crazy. I remember,
Right.
like, literally that season, you and Oblivion were like, yo, be careful. Ban her always, please.
Yep.
I did. I wish I fought that team at least once, but maybe it's a good thing I didn't.
Katie and Lind is like a unit that goes from like 0% usage to like 75% usage, depending on the map. And so,
That's so funny.
I know.
But I'm also a fan of that too.
Yeah. I mean, the true damage is nice. And obviously, like, this is definitely meant for, like, AoE, since we do have the special
Yeah.
cooldown count. -2 at turn 1, which obviously help proxies, and the new Pulsa Blades. Now, what does this do?
At start of turn, grants attack speed plus X to unit for 1 turn. X equals turn number times 2, max 6. And then grants special cooldown count -1 to unit.
Okay. Okay, so it's a side grade to Times Pulse 4.
Yeah.
Because what Times Pulse 4 has that this one doesn't is that Times Pulse 4 also like activates after combat. So like
Right.
after combat, if your cooldown is at its max value, you get special cooldown count -1, which is really helpful if you're running AoE Edelgard, for example. Definitely just a random example. No reason why I mentioned it. Whereas this one, it doesn't have like the special cooldown count after combat. It's like Times Pulse 3 in that case, but this one, you have the attack speed buffs, but it also doesn't require you to be at max cooldown to get that special cooldown count -1. So yeah, depending on what you want to do, there's some trade-offs. I do think this will be pretty good in a lot of situations, though.
But you won't get the full effect until turn 3, which I'm personally not a fan of.
Right.
So at turn 1, you're just getting attack speed +2, and then 2 is
Right.
4, and then, yeah.
And it's a visible buff, too.
Yeah. That's what I was also thinking. I was like, maybe it's just me. Correct me if I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I feel like visible buffs are super easy to get these days. So
They are. They really are.
that's why I'm just like, I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that personally.
Right. Yeah,
Because most people that normally have Times Pulse are like Vital Astra Omni Tanks people, you know?
Yeah. And they want to like loop it, which is why like the after combat
Exactly.
activation is really important for that looping. And so yeah.
Maybe I could see this being used for like a mage that like coincidentally you just don't have attack speed on them like ever, but like I don't know. I don't know. I'm personally not a big fan of this if I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, again, like it is a side grade. I do think that there's quite a few situations where this would be more useful over Times Pulse 4, specifically for like nukes that don't need to loop things.
Yeah.
But it's not like that out there per se. Okay, okay. What does the dual unit or harmonized skill do?
Uh-oh. We shall see.
Their weapon allows powerful AoEs every turn. Nice. Okay, grants Resonant Blaze, Treachery, and Desperation. Okay, that's... Ooh.
I think it's globally. Yeah. Is it always global for
It's
harmonic?
global.
No.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
generally global for harmonics. As long as
Okay.
you're in the same titles, of course.
Duos is not the case. Okay.
Right. What are good Binding Blade, Blazing Blade units right now? I'm trying to think.
Oh, like,
I can't remember. I can't think of any.
I'm sure I've got like one person I can think of. Oh my god. Oh, of course, Oblivion's Brave Roy could use this.
Yes, Brave Roy, the menace of the meta right now.
Ninian maybe legendary Ninian.
Okay, I'm just like quickly skimming through Nia's tier list on SD, and I don't think I see a single Binding Blade
Ouch.
unit. And the only Blazing Blade unit I see right now is Legendary Elliewood. Unless I'm like
Dang.
missing something. All right, well, this is not going to be used that often. At least with the units we have right now.
Yeah.
But I mean, Treachery is good. Like it gives true damage for the AoE, which is always nice.
Yeah. That's pretty good. And Desperation's always nice. Never sleep on that.
Like, unfortunately, you can't use this in ARO because dual hindrance structure exists, but or you can't use it in ARD because oh wow, where can you use this? I guess it's just summer duels, right? But again, like there's not a lot of good units there.
Catria.
Yes, Catria, of course. All right. I think this unit is cool, interesting. This might age horribly, but I don't think it's like. I mean, I don't know. The extra movement and terrain passing can be useful on certain maps with certain teams.
Yeah, I agree. Uh,
I guess the
I'm
question
just trying to
is,
think.
yeah, is this better than Katie and Lind? Like support? Because Katie and Lind also gives no follow up too, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think she does. Um, yeah, but I feel like everyone has no follow up now, or like someone else has no
That's
follow up
true,
now.
yeah.
And things.
Okay,
Um,
okay, here's my prediction. This unit will be good if the map has a bunch of trees on it. If it's not, this unit will not be as good. That's my prediction right here.
Agreed. And now they're gonna only put maps with trees starting
Yep,
now.
exactly. They did it with Sather, have a bunch of Sather favorite maps to sell her, and now they're going to do it with this unit. Let's
Oh
go.
God. Oh
All
Lord.
right. We know how IS works.
Yeah. Oh, they're blue. I didn't even
Ooh.
see that.
I mean, I guess if they can since they're AoE, they can probably get through Winter Byleth pretty well. Actually, now that I think
Oh
about
man, they are.
it, maybe
They
that's
100% are.
maybe that's their true value, getting through Winter Byleth.
Such fun.
Man, he just came out like a month ago. Don't hard counter him.
Okay, look,
sad now.
legendary Crom already hard countered Winter Byleth. All right, so
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true.
all right, and
then- woo!
yes, there's Hawkeye right
Hawkeye.
there, as expected. Um, yeah, very interesting
Lance
banner.
unit.
Yeah, Lance
I
unit.
agree.
What are
Didn't
your
we just
overall
get like an
thoughts?
infantry lance like a few months ago? The ninja banner, yeah.
Yeah, I could have sworn.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, my thoughts. My favorite unit here is Altina. She seems very, very cool and is maybe, perhaps gonna be the strongest one on the banner. Uh, I'm not a fan of the new tier 4 times pulse side thingy, whatever. But if you like it and make it use of it and prove me wrong, cool. Um, um, I think the inheritable tome that what's his face has. I'm sorry, I never play this game. People, don't please
Tormod.
don't kill me. I think the inheritable tome is cool and speed res tempo 3, and the demo is low key kind of insane. Tempo 3 is really good.
Hmm.
And then I forgot what purple haired person says, so that should tell you how I feel. Um, so yeah. Oh, and then I think the harmonized. I think they're gonna be pretty darn good. I don't think they're gonna be like game breaking, but I think they'll be pretty good. I think they'll be able to kill certain high tier characters, and you know what? Sometimes you don't need a win Claude. So yeah.
Which one was never that good? What was that?
No, don't do that.
Okay, look.
Yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts.
All right, yeah. I mean, I share a lot of the same thoughts. I'm not a big fan of Juno. I think it's a good option in Ether Raid's offense for seasons where you can't attack match that easily or things like that. But other than that, I think she isn't really that good anywhere else. Tormod's inheritable, has some niche capabilities. Obviously, nothing meta or anything like that, but could be cool. Altina is a pretty cool Omni tank. I really wish she had Vantage 4 though. I think that would have been really good, not only for Oblivion but for just her as a unit because attack defense bulwark. I think that would probably get swapped out pretty soon for something different. Yeah, and obviously especially as a green Omni tank, we have a lot of red threats right now, so I'm very unsure of how she'll do. We need to see if the scowl effect res check is visible or in combat or not. And even so, I fear her against a unit like Sanaki, for example. Um, yeah.
Yeah.
And then for the harmonized, I think as a unit herself, she'll be pretty good. Giving extra movement is just generally good. And the impassable terrain one though, it's only going to be useful in maps where there's like a lot of grass, like the four trees in the middle map that we had a while back. I think that's like an example of where she could be good.
Yeah.
Thankfully, like as an infantry, she can take advantage of warping with guidance 4 and soaring guidance. So unlike Katie and Lynn, she can see use outside of like maps that want her like terrain passing options. But yeah, like I think she'll just be good. I don't think she'll be like game breaking or meta breaking or anything like that. But yeah,
I basically agree with all that. Yeah, I think it's a cool banner though.
yeah, and at least like
definitely a skip. I'm gonna go green.
right, and like at the very least, I always like the themes where like they take inspiration from the game and regions in the game, and having more creative themes like that instead of just winter all the time with Santa outfits all the time. Like I always appreciate variety like this, and like really like this.
Yeah, I agree because then it's like you kind of it kind of gets your head scratching a little bit. You're like, huh, what could happen here?
Yeah.
Rather than all right, who's wearing the bunny suit or who's wearing,
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much, Satoshi, for joining me as always. Always a pleasure to have you on.
Of course, I always have a great time here. Thanks for having me on again.
Yes. And yeah, hope you all enjoyed it as well. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell, not only to my channel, but to Satoshi's channel as well. The link will be in the description down below. And yeah, let us know down in the comments what your thoughts are on this banner. Are you going to summon or not? And yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and see you all next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.